Peace and power, peace and all power, tranquility over you and all of your houses. So, my MS journey, right? This MS experience. It was 2009. I'll say 2009. I was working in the sports medicine department of a hospital and dealing with the patients and everything like that. And out of nowhere, it was like the vision in my eye got very distorted. It wasn't just blurry, but just major distortion, got kind of dark and hazy. So I wear contacts. So I'm thinking, oh, one of my contacts must have gotten dirty, protein buildup, something like that. So I went to the restroom to clean it off. Well, it wasn't working. And I finished my shift and everything like that, still struggling with that eye. And I knew that I had to go and get it checked out because it wasn't normal. Now, backing up a bit, there were other things that had gone on. My doctors were kind of suspicious that I might have MS, and they wanted to do all kinds of testing and probing and things like that. And I'm the type of person, I'm not claiming anything. You're not putting me through all these changes. No. Call it denial or what have you. But I said that if this and this happens, then we shall see. So anyway, the vision thing happened and I knew, okay, let me go. So went through all the testing, the MRI, the spinal tap, and yeah, came back with that diagnosis. And okay, so what do we do? What do we do, doc? Because I have things to do. So I was put on a treatment plan and I kept it moving. As soon as I got the diagnosis, again, I'm not claiming that. I'm going to keep going because I believe that once you claim and accept something, then that would be the beginning of my demise. And I'm not doing that. So, of course, I kept working. I kept pushing. And I was up for a promotion. This was, I can't tell you how many months after the diagnosis. But I was in the middle of interviewing for this promotion. And out of nowhere, it was like a lightning bolt struck me out of nowhere, shot up my spine, took my breath away. While I was in the middle of speaking with the director, I just froze. In like suspended animation. The pain was so great. Had to cut it short and excuse myself. Told her what was going on. She so happened to be a nurse practitioner who specialized in MS. But needless to say, I didn't get the promotion. Things weren't the same after that. Everything changed from that point. And it went downhill. I still went to work, did my duties, did everything I could for the job to accommodate the changes that were going on. But eventually, I had to stop work. I couldn't do it any longer. And then a whole nother battle came up. Going through the system, trying to survive. And one thing I can tell you, stressors in your life, the system itself can be a major stressor. You would think when you're dealing with a chronic illness, people knowing this, that they would try to make processes easier and not so difficult. But unfortunately, the ways of the world sometimes is to their advantage to make things more problematic for you. But what do? You make the decision, am I going to live or am I going to die? We all come from different experiences. There are different things that have fed into us, nurtured us, made us who we are. Regardless of how I was feeling, I was raised to believe you get up. And it's not a matter of getting ready, you better be ready. So no matter how I was feeling, I'd wash or have someone help me wash. Even if it was just a matter of putting on gloss or something, I'm going to get this right. I'm going to get my hair right. If I couldn't get my hair right, I'm going to have a fabulous hat or something. When you look in the mirror, your external, your environment affects the internal. And it got to a point with the stressors, the major stressors in my life, inside my household and outside my household. I was bedridden, incontinent, okay? I was at a low point. And again, do I want to live or am I going to die? Too much to live for. Too much to live for. I know where I came from. I know what I was doing. And when the major stressors were removed from my life, my life changed again. Can I do backflips? Certainly not. Will I be able to one day? Who knows? Who knows? But I'm not ruling anything out. So, okay, what do you do? What do you do? If I can't run, if I can't walk, if I can't crawl, can I sit up? I can still do this, right? I still have my voice. Journaling had always been a lifesaver for me. If there were things I couldn't speak out at the time, I wrote it down. I wrote down any and everything. Even if it's just a brief, fleeting thought, write it down. Punch it in your phone. And you could build upon that and build upon that. And wouldn't you know, I became a published author. Yes. I was able to tell my truth through poetry. And it might look different for you, whether it's poetry, whether it's painting, whether it's singing, whether it's just this, whether it's just journaling. There's someone out there that needs to see and hear you. Not because you're telling them how they need to live their life, But just so you hear it all the time, you're not alone, you're not alone. People could say it to you and it not register. But it just takes that one moment in time for you to see or hear someone or something, to have that moment, and it gets you to the next moment. Sometimes that's all you need, is to push to the next moment. The victories don't have to be big splashes, and they don't need to be in front of a camera. For me, it's accomplishing one chore. Sometimes that's all I can do. People might see me, let's say in a supermarket, making a small purchase, but they don't see me when I get home, when I'm laid up in pain. Indescribable. But I did it. I still did it, and now it was time to be still and recover. You do what you can, recover. Do what you can, recover. Pace yourself. Keep yourself strong. Keep yourself strong. And know that the next moment will be there. Chance after chance after chance to be a better version of you. I am 51 years old. And that's another thing to come to terms with, that the 51-year-old me is not the 21, 31, or 41-year-old me. So we have to stop trying to live up to the expectation of that child. Yes, that doesn't mean, oh, I'm old and rickety. By no means. But you're not the same. And at this stage of my life, there's another rebirth. It's a rebirth. And life is just beginning, baby. Touch a life. Save a life. In the end, you're saving yourself. As always, be the light to those who need to feel the warmth of your shine, and know when to be darkness to those who need to feel the cool of your shade. In all things, there is light. You be that illumination and lead with kindness. Do you know why I begin by saying peace and power, tranquility over you and all of your houses? Because in everything I do, think, and speak, I wish you peace. I grant you power. Yes. I bless you. I wish you blessings, tranquility of mind over you and everything that you touch. My name is Trinia Murphy. I am